Niggas broke, I really leave his eyes bleeding. Pull up to the crib tryna suck me while I'm speeding. Bitch said, ain't you Sean P, bitch you dreaming. I'm a shiesty nigga, take a chain for no reason. I hate when the broke nigga talk, boy stop breathing. Long live my nigga Raw, I swear he was a demon. I can up 50K, nigga, no scheming.
Huncho, punch that shit in.
Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up? Niggas broke, ain't got no pay, boy, you fucked. I heard the house plotting on my name, so what's up? This air hold a Mickey, but the Glocky hold a nuts. Pop him in his stomach and he got the bubble guts. We got chopsticks, we ain't really coming to us. Bro catching plays, he feel like Derek Jeter. I just fucked the low end bitch and the kid stinger. Niggas, I ain't got no pay, boy, you need it. Brody, just caught a case and he beat it. Bad little bitch and she pretty, she conceited. The way the Beamer opened up on Davis left him leaving. Showed the bitch 50K, she said she couldn't believe it. Then I showed her ass 100, now she said she really need. Niggas broke, ain't got no pay, y'all be leeching for no reason. Lucky I ain't ride with Maury, because he a demon. Sean P, where you at? I got action, where the smack? Niggas broke, ain't got no pay, but be asking where the shot. 223s hit his heart, why you say you had his back? I can't trust no little nigga who be out here cuffing right.
I can't trust no little nigga, you ain't never touched a pack.
I can't trust no little nigga who ain't never stuffed them racks. Niggas broke, ain't got no pay, but be asking where it's at. Doing 90 now, lives when getting sucked in a cat. Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up? Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up? Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up? Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up?
Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up? Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up? Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up? Niggas speaking on my name, so what's up?
Niggas broke, I really leave his eyes bleeding. Pull up to the crib, try to suck me while I'm speeding. Bitch said, ain't you Sean P, bitch you dreaming. I'm a shiesty nigga, take a chain for no reason. I hate when a broke nigga talk, boy stop breathing. Long live my nigga Raw, I swear he was a demon. I can touch 50K, nigga, no scheming. I can touch 50K, nigga, no scheme. Niggas broke, I really leave his eyes bleeding. Pull up to the crib, try to suck me while I'm speeding. Bitch said, ain't you Sean P, bitch you dreaming. I'm a shiesty nigga, take a chain for no reason. I hate when a broke nigga talk, boy stop breathing. Long live my nigga Raw, I swear he was a demon. I can touch 50K, nigga, no scheming. I can touch 50K, nigga, no scheme. Niggas broke.
BDS.
Media.
Gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta. Gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Live. We here, we live, we lit. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I here? Is it cracking? And gets back to business. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? So if you just tuning in, please share this shit everywhere that you can. Shout out to my Twitter people. We live over there. I'm finna come over there and holler at y'all in a minute. Shout out to my YouTube people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everywhere that we lit at. And you checking us out at. Like I said, yeah, we live on Twitter, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twitter for creating this platform where a nigga can be live on Twitter. Your mic working? You good?
Check. Am I here?
Yep, Slick Talk with Scalez.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, see, we on Twitter.
Oh, look at us on Twitter.
Looking good on old Twitter, Crown. Yeah, see that? Looking good on old Twitter. Yeah, so we live on Twitter. We live on YouTube. We live on Facebook. You feel me? Shout out to my YouTube people. Doe God always holding us down. Yeah, we looking good on here, big baby. This what the fuck I'm talking about right here. That clarity, you know what I'm saying? Clarity. Yeah, you hear that? Clarity. We need that clarity. This episode 119 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast, man. Public service announcement is the name of this one. We at Whoa.
Wasn't that the R. Kelly album?
That was the name of his group.
Oh, yeah.
That was the name of him and his brothers from Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
That didn't last long.
That honey love shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, we at war, literally. So we're gonna talk about some rap beefs today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Russia and the Ukraine and
some things to unpack.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a lot of things to unpack today. You know what I'm saying? So if you're just tuning in, like I said, this is the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. Please share this shit everywhere that you can. You know what I'm saying? Like we do always every episode. Riding shotgun with me is my dog Don. Say what up to the people.
Oh, what up? This your boy Stephen T. Smith in the house. You know the T stands for trap. We in here. We live. Yeah. If you ain't watching, you got a lot of audacity.
Stephen T. Smith.
Yep.
Stephen Trap Smith.
Stephen Trap Smith.
I like that one. Because the real Stephen A. Smith is an asshole. That's what the A stand for, right? You know he a Bucks fan now.
Is he?
Yeah, he a Bucks fan. He jumped off the Brooklyn bandwagon when they broke the team up. The Knicks suck, so he a Bucks fan now. You know how hard he was hating on us.
Ooh, Stephen A?
Mm-hmm.
No. Stephen A he loved Kyrie.
What's happening, Michael J?
Kyrie Irving is box office.
What's happening, Michael J. Curtis? Nigga tried to tell me that Mad TV was funnier than SNL. Just because you a comedian, bro, don't mean everything you say about comedy is right, G.
I don't agree with that.
What, the Mad TV SNL thing?
SNL's way better than Mad
Goated.
TV.
That's what I told him. I said, bro, Mad TV had a decent run, but it's not SNL, bro.
SNL got some of the greatest comedy sketches of all time.
Man,
it's ridiculous.
Cowbell.
The Cowbell is nuts.
Cowbell is ridiculous.
However,
Mad TV got some dope shit.
Keegan-Michael Key said about the Cowbell sketch, he said it had a great middle, but it didn't have a great ending. He said
it ended horrible. It was the beginning and the middle, but it ended
middle.
bad. The joke ended very corny. You know what I'm saying? During my time. Yeah, all right, Mike. So Mike trying to say in the 90s, SNL had a little dip, but in the 90s, that Sandler. We talking Will Ferrell, Sandler. What's my man? Not Jimmy Kimmel, but Jimmy Fallon. Man, that's them dudes. Dana Carvey and Mike Myers.
Not Dana Carvey. Dana Carvey and Mike Myers was 80s.
No, they was 90s. Wayne's World is 90s, baby. Yeah, that's the 90s. Austin Powers and all that shit is 90s.
Okay, so you thinking of David Spade.
David Spade. To me, when they fell off a little bit was the break right between after Will Ferrell and before we got to Tina Fey and them start writing the show. Once the girls start writing SNL again, it picked back up and started going crazy.
Tina Fey crazy.
Yeah. Once the girls who did Bridesmaids and all them chicks start being the lead writers for SNL, it picked back up. I give you a couple years, they did fall off a little bit, Mike, but overall,
that wasn't Mad TV time. Mad TV time, they went directly up against Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell and them.
And them the niggas that changed the whole landscape.
Nigga, Will Ferrell's the greatest sketch comedian of all time.
That's what I think too. Miss Swan is funny.
Miss Swan was great.
Mad TV is more along the living color lines for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bon Qui.
They more along living color lines. Like to me,
and Living Color was closer to being better than SNL.
Absolutely.
Than Mad TV was.
Absolutely. That to me, Mad TV was Fox trying to replace what Keenan had created, and they couldn't recreate that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna get right into it. Y'all know I'm the streets, motherfucking. What's dude name? Anderson Cooper. You know what I'm saying? I'm the streets, Anderson Cooper. I give you this war shit in street terms.
Man, I've been waiting.
So Russia and Ukraine is fighting, and the United States we instigating. If that makes sense.
I don't know if we necessarily instigate.
Yeah, we always instigate.
We don't want no smoke.
Yeah, but we instigate. No, you know how niggas who don't want no smoke, but they instigate the fight. Them the people that stand on the sidelines and watch the fight. That's us. Got a whole bunch of opinions about the fight and what a motherfucker should do and all that. That's the United States right now.
Motherfuckers don't understand. The nigga Vlad is a gangster for real. Vlad woke up at 3:00 in the morning and said, "Don't forget about these motherfucking nukes I got over here while y'all trying to stop us.
Let me show you. Cut on your TV. Watch this. Cut your TV on and watch this.
If you want to sanction us, we already in this motherfucker.
How you gonna sanction me? I'm already here. The man is a gangster in real life.
Man, Vlad is a fool with it.
No, Trump instigating. Trump definitely instigating. Trump told Putin to push the button on Biden.
Yeah.
On my mama, Trump said, man, go ahead, man. Fuck them people. On the real. Shout out to old Donald. Donald showed up at the United Nations. Y'all ever see that video of Donald where he pushed them people out the way to get to the front? Yeah. That's why I like Donald, dog. Watch out, punk. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas full on bullies.
Yeah,
man.
and that's what the nigga Putin is. But Putin a real gangster, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I knew Putin was about the shits when he was posting pictures of him riding around shirtless on a horse.
Exactly. If people don't understand what's going on right now, in the 90s, Russia had about 13 countries, 11 to 13 countries, go get their independence from the Republic of the USSR, right? So what Putin wants to do is reverse that. He wants some countries back. And he said he's coming for them one by one. And he's getting every one of them motherfuckers back. Or else it's going to be bloodshed. Period. He put a period at the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
I told you earlier, he's sitting at the crib watching Tubi, watching all black gangster movies right now. And he on his shit.
Mike.
He on his Dean right now.
Yeah, he gangster. He gangster. You know what I'm saying? What's our role in this shit, Don? Break down how America is affected, how we play a role, since Mike's saying we ain't giving up the information.
Okay, so America wants to interject, right? But we can't fight Russia because as they established in the 80s, it's mutually assured destruction. If Vlad decide he want to send a nuke, we got to send a nuke back. It's nuclear winter. It's the end of the world. So Vlad knows that. That's why Vlad is like, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Because if the United States ain't gonna come to fight me, then ain't nobody coming to fight me. So I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. That's the position we kind of in right now, where we walked in, we seen him holding a gun on fam, and we like, man, just don't get blood on the carpet, man. Like, that's really all we could do.
But we got to talk tough on TV.
Yeah, we got to talk tough
to keep the country at ease.
Right.
So Biden has to get on TV. And you got to remember, Biden's a career politician. So going to war and all this is what he believe in. He been in Washington, D.C. for 50 years. We done had 5 wars since that man been in office. You know what I'm saying? So he career with this war shit.
Right.
Trump wasn't really a wartime president. Even Obama's not a wartime president.
Facts.
Biden is, though. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? He come from that old school. He was in office when we took down Saddam and went after them. He was in office when the Cold War happened with Gorbachev and Reagan in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? He was around for the Iran-Contra shit. Shout out Snowfall back on the air. 2-hour premiere last night. My nigga Franklin Saint back selling that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't watched it. I'm watching as soon as I get on. Yeah, you're right, Marquand. That is a scary position for us to be in.
Very scary position, bro.
That Russia is, so motherfuckers be worried about China. China not really on that shit because they own so much of our national debt.
And China just trying to get money. They ain't really trying to tyrant the world, but they are buying up everything in the world, but they just trying to get money. This nigga Putin is literally on some...
He on some gangsters.
Yeah, he talking about, no, people, this is something Putin has sympathizers in the U.S. government. Now it's safe for him to move forward. Yeah, that's exactly what we saying.
Hey.
That's a sympathetic ear is me standing on the sideline while y'all fighting, not really breaking it up, letting you do what you do.
Do what you do.
Just telling you don't get no blood on my people.
Right.
Actually, give me a couple of hours so I can get all my people out of there.
That's why we sent 8,500 troops this morning. Not because we going out there to fight. We went out there to go get every American out of that motherfucker.
But he not listening to shit that we telling him to do or the United Nations. He not trying to hear none of that shit right now.
He don't give a fuck.
That's what my point is.
He don't give a fuck.
That's the gangster element of the shit. Like, he's the only motherfucker that would even start a war right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers ain't even really trying to go to war right now like that. He is.
China, listen, Mike, China does not want to fight anybody. They too busy making money. A gangster don't want no war.
Nah.
When they making money.
China own
war not good for business.
China own most of Africa. People don't even know that.
War's not good for business. For Vlad, what he's doing a business move. It's like you done got a big connect, but you need all the blocks. So now I got to push everybody out the block. That's what Vlad is doing right now.
Plus, the Ukraine, where Russia and China met before this. Absolutely, they did. They're the only communist countries left damn near on the planet. and they're rich as fuck.
Hey,
So of course,
Vlad probably got permission.
and they share borders.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely got permission from China. They're not gonna step their toe in this at all. They don't give a fuck. They don't go ahead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should get your shit back so you can be as strong as we are.
Yep.
Because they ain't lose none of their shit. They still the Republic of China. They ain't you ain't where you going?
The only thing China don't have is their own biggest city, which is Hong Kong. Hong Kong belongs to Britain.
Yeah.
But the rest of China is China.
So that's why China has, and so now you going to why China's been able to buy up all of Africa, because Britain owned most of Africa and they sold China.
Sold it to China.
They sold most of it to China.
Right. Because China owned their debt
too. Yeah, exactly.
Guess what? Y'all wanted all this cheap ass labor? Well, now y'all owe us $200 trillion. We want it. We'll take it a little bit at a time, but we want it forever in perpetuity.
It's just like, it's almost like Taiwan is in the same position as the Ukraine. Right. Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. Yeah. Same position. And Taiwan is one of the biggest manufacturers of products in the world. You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with Ukraine. They got that lithium and shit over there. You know what I mean? And that's why he on their ass. Ukraine was a part of Russia. They're trying to get his back. Yeah, I said that to the USSR days because it's money. Yeah. It's all a money move for him.
It's all a money move.
It's very street when you think about it. Like Don is comparing it to the drug game, and it really is. He wants his blocks back. I gave these blocks away to give y'all some freedom, and now I want my blocks back.
I want my blocks back.
And my military and all that shit is strong enough for me to get my blocks back. Yeah. You know
and I know the West ain't gonna do shit.
No. And the people who will help you any other time, their hands are tied.
Right.
Perfect timing. Very strategic.
That's why he said, y'all can sanction me up, but I sanction myself.
Yeah, he said I dodged this Pablo Escobar.
I already did it.
I've sanctioned myself.
We already in there.
Now what? The man blew up the airport.
Right. Ain't nobody leaving.
Ain't nobody flying in here to help you. I blew up the airport. Now what?
Gangster shit. He a gangster.
Yeah, I've been telling people it's a lot like, growing up in the 90s, we was getting all them foreign players. And then if you watch the NBA draft, they would always be like, from this war-torn country. The Milwaukee Bucks select Draja Slamovich. Somebody name you can't pronounce, and you be like, who the fuck? That's where these dudes come from. All those countries were a part of Russia at one point in time. The Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, Croatia. All these countries we used to see on TV in the 90s, in the early 2000s, fighting still. And used to be like, what the fuck are they? That's what they were fighting for. So they ended up they settled, they had a treaty, and the treaty gave them their freedom. Now, bro, we're nigging on the treaty.
Yeah. Fuck that treaty. I want my blocks back.
Vlad said, fuck your treaty,
Vlad
punk.
threw up the pitchforks and said, we coming up in there, GD.
He said, fuck your treaty, punk. Vlad actually fight, too. Like, Vlad's not a president. I don't think people understand
Vlad is in control of the military. Yeah. He's calling the shots.
He answers to no one. There's nobody higher than him. He has the final say-so. You know what I'm saying?
Vlad a fool. Told you, hold on to your butts.
So... should we be scared? No, we should not be scared. I'm here to tell my people I've been seeing statuses and shit, and they even on Twitter. It's been everywhere on social media. Black people, we like to panic.
Right. But that's because we don't understand global politics.
Well, white people panic too, but I guess it's just in a different way.
But you feel me? Mm-hmm. We don't understand global politics.
No, we don't.
So the immediate thought is, oh, we finna go to war with Russia. No, we not finna go to war with Russia.
Hell no, you ain't going to war with Russia.
War with Russia means the end of the world.
Plus, also, a war helps our economy, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? It helps boost the economy. You'll see a big change in 30 days. Mark my words. Yeah. Y'all will see a big change because it opens trade lines and allows us to do business with people that we probably wouldn't have been able to do business with before because of the sanctions. Now that these sanctions are lifted, we can trade and do shit that we wasn't able to do a couple months ago. So you'll see it's really, that's why I'm saying this shit really about money at the end of the day.
The most that we're gonna do in this conflict is send relief.
Yeah.
We're gonna send y'all some care packages.
And most big wars ain't finna really be fought like on land. They gonna be fought in the air and on water in this day and age that we in. Ain't nobody finna be walking around with muskets, stabbing and shooting each other and shit. Because I know that's what people think when they think war. Like, ain't no more Vietnam. That shit over.
I had an interesting conversation with some motherfuckers at work, and they thought, what if the motherfuckers decide to invade us? I said, first of all, no country is dumb enough to invade the United States.
Come on, bro.
Everybody got a stick in the United States. In countries like Russia and China, they're not allowed to have guns. We can invade them.
Bugatti said that's because Russia said if America gets involved, I will do something that's never been done in war history. That line alone got people scared.
Yeah.
Biden is moving as a unit with NATO and other allies. Absolutely,
Right.
Biden is.
Yeah, but we'll send troops as part of NATO, but the United States is not at war with Russia. That's not going to happen.
Them type of superpowers won't war, bro. That's what you said, because if they do, that's the end of civilization, boss. And ain't nobody on that.
Because they know they can't beat us in a war head up. So Vlad is telling the truth. I will nuke y'all. It's like a nigga who's scared to fight.
Villa said we sound crazy. He think motherfuckers. What you think people can invade America?
You can't invade America.
Yeah, that's funny.
What you gonna do? Let's say you landing. Let's say you send troops and they drop in parachutes in motherfucking Western Kentucky, and every motherfucking militia, white militia who been waiting to shoot motherfuckers all their life, it's they shot. It's time. It's time. We've been training our whole life for this shit,
bro. Our military ain't going for that shit, bro.
Bro, you don't even have to worry about the military. Y'all getting wiped out before the military get there, because niggas been waiting to kill motherfuckers legally. Right, we the wish a nigga would country.
I mean, we've never been invaded, so that's why I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, why in today's technology with GPS and satellites and all that shit.
Said China and Russia are bigger than us and our allies put together. That doesn't mean a fucking thing.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. It's plenty people bigger than us, and we still the superpower of the world. Everybody bigger than us. North America little as a fuck compared to the other continents and shit. Everybody bigger than us. That shit don't matter.
That shit don't mean.
Hitler ran the world for a couple of years, and Germany small as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Billard. The Cold War was about nuclear weapons.
And it was over Cuba. It was the fight for Cuba.
It was, but the reason why it was a Cold War and not an actual war is because of the nukes.
Yeah.
It's mutually assured destruction. If you shoot a nuke, I gotta shoot a nuke. We kill each other.
Pearl Harbor's on an island.
Ain't no winner.
Pearl Harbor's on that's an island. That's Hawaii. That's not landlocked to North America. I'm talking about, I want to see somebody invade North America.
And they didn't invade Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, they bombed it.
They bombed it. It's a difference. Invade is we talk about troops on the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And didn't we bomb somebody before that happened?
Yeah.
That was a retaliation move. So we kind of deserve that.
We bombed. Yeah. So Japan and Germany were allies.
Yeah.
Because we joined the war, Japan decided we're gonna strike first against the United States. So they attacked Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
They were allowed to attack Pearl Harbor. First of all, let's be clear, because we already knew that they were going to attack Pearl Harbor. They allowed it so that the American public could get behind us being in World War II, because we were very anti being in that war. As soon as they bombed Pearl Harbor, you got 90% approval rating for us to go to war.
Facts. Japan caught America lacking in Pearl Harbor.
No, they didn't catch us lacking. We allowed it. You got to really study your history about that.
But you bombed our island, though. You ain't bombed Chicago. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they ain't finna, man, because, 9/11, that was an inside job. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna bomb this motherfucker.
Right.
That's one thing I'm not worried about being here, is somebody doing some shit like that.
We were arming, is what I'm saying. We were arming. We were gearing up to join.
No, I agree with Mike, though. We didn't. It's like right now,
Right.
we really didn't have a position. But once American blood spilled, now it's on. But that's how we operate, though. Period.
Pearl Harbor is what we call a false flag operation, where We know about it. We could stop it, but stopping it is not advantageous to what we're trying to accomplish. We want to go to war. So if we stop them from attacking Pearl Harbor, then America's still going to be like, we don't know about joining the war. But if they bomb us and they kill people at Pearl Harbor, then we could go, hey, man, we got to get in this war, and people will get behind it, because you still need people behind it because of Congress. Congress has to approve us going to war. So that your constituents need to be behind it.
Alan said, so do you think they let 9/11 happen?
9/11 is an inside job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. It's common sense. Ain't no motherfuckers with no box cutters taking over no goddamn airplanes. Are y'all, babe, you lost your mind? I'll beat the fuck out of a motherfucker standing up with a box cutter.
Hijack a plane with some box cutters. You ain't got no choppy on you or nothing.
You ain't got no pistol. You ain't got nothing. No, you about to get your ass whooped, boss. Sit your Arab ass down. That didn't happen.
But you're insinuating Pearl Harbor was an inside job.
No, it wasn't an inside job. Japan was going to attack Pearl Harbor. We just had prior knowledge. We just didn't stop it.
Because we wanted to get in the war anyway.
We wanted to get in the war anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
That is documented fact. That's not speculation. That's not me making that up. That's fact.
So like I said, this episode is public service announcement. And this is like the beef episode. Because, we at war.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know what I'm saying? So our guest today, you know what I'm saying? He had some shit he wanted to come on here and address. You know what I'm saying? He was here with us at the old spot. So I thought he was one of our top episodes. So I thought it was only right to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess some shit didn't happen since the last time we seen him. So y'all give it up for the homie Sean P in the building with us. Like, yeah. Mr. TikTok himself. What's poppin'? What's happening?
Back here, man. I already know. I was here before.
Yes, sir. So we got some shit to talk about, huh? I got some shit wrote down. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I comes prepared now. You know what I'm saying? We do this shit for real over here at Old Slick Talk in the compound inside of Podcast City.
It looked like it's off the cuff.
It looked like we just freestyling on what, Crown? But this shit is a production. You hear me, though? So, yeah, we ain't gonna waste no time. What's up with Lil Frank?
Yay, bro, man. Dude,
He said, yay.
he put in his head like he just weird, bro.
What started the beef? They saying they can't hear you?
They can hear me?
Hmm.
Hear me now?
Keep checking.
Check.
That's me. That's me.
Check.
Keep checking. Check. Hello.
Huh?
Right now.
Yeah.
Can you hear me
There
now?
you go.
Got him.
Your mic was off.
The mic. Oh, y'all can hear me now.
Okay,
there you go.
Oh, yeah,
there you
y'all
go.
can hear me now.
All right. Yeah, now we here. We lit.
Yeah,
we
let's
lit.
do
Little
it.
technical difficulties, but you
Let's
know
do
how we
it.
do this shit. That's how I go when you live, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit live, baby.
Let's
You know
do
what I
it,
mean? So,
man.
like I said, we're gonna get back into it. First person I got on the list is Lil Frank.
Okay.
So, what you say? What happened with Lil Frank?
He's gay, bro. He put it in his head like he doing so much, and he only moving little by little. He think because he got these amount of followers, these fake ass followers on Instagram, he think he can do it. He doing all this. He think he think his music the best, but really I've been doing 3.9 billion streams on TikTok already.
Yeah.
He think I'm just now.
Did he say 3.9 billion?
Yeah, remember the last time he was with us, they was at a Billy. Remember?
Yeah.
It was on his way to a Billy last time I seen him.
He been doing this shit way before me. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, he was like 12 rapping.
Yeah.
Shit, I was like 17, just getting out the bed rapping. Woke up famous as a bitch. That's how I look at it. So
Talk
I
your
ain't,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas been doing this. I'm new to this shit, man.
So
Teach me the game.
Did he make so you made a diss record, right?
He made a diss about me.
Oh, he made a diss about you first.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he made a diss about me, so it was only right. Big Sean P. So little dude, gay ass, like this ain't that. Like, I had to show him like, man,
Hop
come
right
on
in
now.
mode.
Yeah, y'all get a chance to check that out. That's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play that video. We played a different video. Shout out my brother Brooker Stanley shot that video for you, right?
Which one?
With
Shit talking
or Trenches. We showed
No, that
Trenches.
was shit talking. That
Oh,
was the
that
one
Shit
that I just played.
Talking. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was a song to get out to the little fans because I guess at the party I must got this chain snatched or something.
Oh, damn.
Like ain't nobody taking shit from
Man,
me.
let that motherfucker out. Man.
It's been going down. It's been going down.
Ain't nobody
Let that
taking,
motherfucker
ain't
out
nobody
the shirt,
taking
man.
shit from me.
Show everybody.
So we
Ain't nobody taking
we,
shit from
Show
me.
everybody you chained up.
Michael J, shut up.
Nobody taking shit from me.
But so on some other beef,
Okay.
what's up with Rissa?
All right. I was waiting on that.
Yeah,
Oh,
explain
So
that situation.
Rissa, she, I remixed her song or whatever.
Okay.
And I got that crowd already. That kid crowd, that TikTok crowd, it's whatever, any crowd. They gonna jam on my shit because it's buzzing and because it's me. Shit, my shit was at 400. She found out about it. She ain't say nothing. They got to doing it on Dust Smash. Woke up next morning, my shit was at 10K. And she like, damn, I'm stepping on her toes or whatever, Probably was, but shit, at least a motherfucker acknowledged you to do some shit like that. Like, damn, Rissa, let me remix that motherfucker,
Right.
man.
Why don't y'all
At least somebody.
Why don't y'all come together and do the song together?
So so my thing is, can you I don't know if this is a new generational shit, but Don to tell you, we remixed everything when I was JR the Superstar.
Everybody,
I was
mixtape
mixtaping
shit.
I don't give a fuck if you was my guy. Give me this beat, nigga. We
Right.
rapping to this shit.
Right.
Yeah. On my mama, we rapping to this shit, boss.
Yeah,
and Scott Knox, Rico Love, every nigga I was running with, I was taking your beat and rapping to that motherfucker, bro. Kanye did that on the documentary.
Yeah.
Kanye took the Me and My Girlfriend, the Jay-Z and Beyonce song, and did his own version to that shit. And was rapping it for Dame Dash when he was trying to get his record deal. The nigga did another nigga song.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so I don't.
That's the game.
I didn't really understand that beef. I was trying to follow it and stay up on it because I'm a fan of Rissa too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of both of y'all. I was trying to stay up on what was going on, but I was lost.
I was a fan of Rissa. I was a fan.
No, don't say was because I mean it's not an irreparable situation, fam.
It ain't no coming back.
It was ain't no coming back because you could have talked to me as man,
instead of going to the internet.
Instead of going to the internet trying to have somebody have sympathy for you. You want everybody to have sympathy for you. You want everybody to feel bad.
Everybody from here.
Everybody from here.
Yeah.
You got the crown now.
Heavy as the head.
You gotta pull these niggas up, especially if you know what I mean. Y'all gotta that's a Milwaukee problem. We ain't built.
And see, we got to do that as OGs, and that's why I'm happy Sean P always come down and sit down with the big homies, because that's what I'm gonna give you. We gonna talk about the tea and what's going on, but I can't sit here as a grown ass man and advocate that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm fans of both, and I dig what both of y'all do. You feel me?
Listen, Scales has always called me Vince McMahon. For me, I like beef. Beef is good for business because I listen to your song, then I gotta go listen to their song.
Right.
That's good for business. Some people.
The NBA Young Boy and Dirk.
Right.
That's
NBA Young Boy and Dirk.
That's funny right there.
So as long as it stay on wax. Some people don't understand that.
Yeah, they don't.
Some people think you was hating on them. But me, I will push the button when it's good for business.
Right.
I mean, like I tell people all the time, to the situation that you're alluding to, I feel jaded, about it in hindsight as an older person. But in the moment, in my 20s, as JR the Superstar, it was called for.
Yeah.
At that time, I don't give a fuck. There was nobody who could have swayed me on what we did.
And a little background information.
Okay.
So we're talking about the beef with Rico Love. So
I'm only speaking on this because he seen a clip from Kanye shit when Kanye was beefing with some niggas in Chicago, and he tried to incorporate that to his shit. So
he said that when I was trying to get on, and let me put his voice on. When I was trying to get on, there was some niggas hating on me in my city for no reason. I didn't do nothing. Let me get some background information, right? So Rico came home with his deal from Usher, And, you know, him, Scott Knox, Scalez, they was all close. Rico told Scalez and Scott Knox he was finna sign them. Kept stringing them along, and, you know, wasn't no paperwork. You know, we know now it was because you couldn't sign nobody.
Yeah, exactly. But at that
time, this was the story that he was weaving. So, you know, after a couple weeks, I'm like, man, dude, full of shit. So, you know, me and Pat, rest in peace, and we kept saying, hey, man, we got this dude. You got this dude. Scalez didn't want no part of it, right? He still wanted to play the diplomat because that's what he does. He's a diplomat. I'm like, fuck that. This shit good for business, right? If he ain't gonna sign a motherfucker, we might as well diss him. We'll get a buzz. He get a buzz on the comeback. That's good for business.
Don't leave out the questions.
Hold on, I'm getting there. So Rico decides to throw an event at questions. He invited all the rappers to come out and perform. When they get there, nobody can get in. Not Rizzy, not Scalez, not Scott Knox. Nobody could get in. And Rico sat in the DJ booth all night and waved at the crowd, hi haters, all night. This is what pushed him over the edge. What really pushed me over the edge was he was supposed to come do a record with Scalez at my studio. Now, mind you, at the time, my studio was on 4th and Locust in the Milwaukee Enterprise Center. It's motherfucking probation offices in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This is a professional office building. And it's right across the street from the police station. If you live in Milwaukee, you know on 4th and Locust, it's a motherfucking police station right there. So Rico's calling all around the city, asking motherfuckers, what's on 4th and Locust? I think them niggas finna get over there and rob me.
Exactly.
It's a whole line of whole ass behavior
that led up to
the diss.
So with me, the straw that broke the camel's back was the record deal.
Yeah.
When the deal the paperwork was finally made or whatever, when it was taken to my people, it came back that it was like the worst deal they had ever seen before. A motherfucker was still on my publishing still to this day. All that type of shit, right? So I rebuffed that. And me being young and not understanding the business, that Rico was only doing to me what had been done to him. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't understand the business. So that's where I leave the one piece of sovereignty that I have in that beef, where I don't feel cold-hearted, but I still felt like it was necessary at the time, though.
Right.
I'm not going back on the fact that if I had to do it all over again, I would do it again.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not one of them situations where I'll be like, well, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't do it. No, yes, I would.
So the day y'all
at that age and what I was going through in my life and time and shit, yeah, I would.
The day y'all decided to do the diss track, it was you, Ray, Rizzy, and CT.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all walked into the studio and you said, fuck it, Don, I'm gonna diss it. And I just pressed the button on the motherfucking MPC. The beat was ready. I was ready. I had been waiting. So we released the impeachment because he was calling himself the president of Milwaukee.
So the diss record was impeachment.
It was the impeachment.
My nigga Pat, rest in peace. He printed up about 1,000 CDs, printed up 1,000 T-shirts, and was going everywhere handing that shit out. To the next time we seen Reek, he was on the Connect DVD.
Yeah.
Because then the Connect DVD niggas called me and said, hey, man, we don't know either one of y'all, but this Rico dude was talking very greasy about you in front of the club downtown. These niggas from Madison, I didn't know the Connect DVD niggas at all at this time. They were here from Madison, Wisconsin doing those Connect DVDs. And they approached me about, did I want to get my rebuttal to the shit? So then that's how I ended up on the Connect DVD.
Right.
And all that was at the same time.
Man, they called that. So Us Records, the head of A&R from Us Records called the studio like the next day. Like, this is how big the record moved and how fast it moved, was that she called the next morning asking us why we did that to him. Like, this is business. This is hip hop. But that's what happens when you're on a record label for an R&B person, right? They don't understand what our move was. To them, it was hating.
Yeah, it was hate. It was taking as hate instead of friendly competition, because it was friendly fire to me. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do, you the president. And I come from a battle background. Like that's how I got into rap music, was battling. So when a motherfucker tell me to go back in that bag, that was nothing for me at that time.
Right.
And like I said, it was the record deal. You see what I'm saying? Combined with the long laundry list of shit that was bogus, where I kept giving passes like, nah, that's my man. He cool, y'all tripping. Even when the Guns and Butter shit was going on.
Yeah.
We diffused that.
Now Guns and Butter was on that shit for real.
But what I'm saying is me and my niggas went on Hopkins. Shout out Meal Ticket. But me and my niggas went on Hopkins, rest in peace, Pat, and we defused that situation. They told me, Scales, we gonna stall him out because he your man. That's your man's.
So a disclaimer. We never tried to beat Rico up.
Never.
Or rob Rico.
None of that shit.
Or
it was
do
all
anything harmful to him. This is beef. This is rap. This is hip hop.
Everybody, you called, right?
Right.
So let's rap.
But
you know what I'm saying?
He was so in his feelings that he put out a mixtape, and it was basically all about Harvey.
Yeah. Mace hosted it.
And
he knew that was gonna hurt me too, because he know how we both feel about Mace. That was a good play, because I love Mace.
So after I listened to it,
he was Pastor Mace at that time.
Yeah,
so he didn't really
Pastor
hold no
Mace.
weight with me. We was in the streets. I ain't give a fuck about Pastor Mace.
So after I listened to it, I took Settle Down and reversed that motherfucker. Put brand new drums on it, and we did the assassination. And that's what really hurt his motherfucking heart, because we broke him on that.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
We had a little bitch in the studio, everything.
So it fucks me up, because every couple of years this shit still comes up. Like this shit happened like 20 years ago, and it's just funny to me. Like every couple of years it somehow surfaces to the air. So like even with me, like it was this list on Twitter probably back in like 2012, and it had like the top 50 diss records in rap history. And niggas was tagging me in the shit and retweeting it, and I was on the list. The assassination.
The assassination
is
on the list. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like it was like next to Kool Moe Dee and like Ice Cube, No Vaseline, and you know what I'm saying? Some other shit. Like that shit was crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like that was wild, but that's dope.
My nigga, I made a top hip hop list.
Hey, DZ just tapped in from Twitter. He said it's crazy. I tune in right now for this story. I'll never forget that bullshit fam tried to make up. Look, DZ was there. Shout out to my DZ, my nigga DZ checking in from Twitter.
My nigga K
DZ was there. DZ know these all facts. Ain't no capping none of this shit right here. This all facts right here.
Snapple cap facts.
You know what I'm saying? KB pushed my button a little bit before the show, and I thought it was only right. Country at war. My nigga Sean P got drama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't thought it was only right I speak on my drama, because nigga made a whole Facebook stat. Man. You know what I'm saying? It fucked me up. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I just watched the Kanye documentary. I got to be around Ye because of my Animal House niggas, and because of Rico, though, because it was one time we went to the studio in Chicago. Remember I told you he had the session with Lupe Fiasco, and we went to Craig Kellerman or something.
Yeah.
He was the mixing engineer. They did all the Graduation, John Legend albums, R. Kelly shit, The Brat. Anybody from Chicago, Common, he mixed your album. Like he was the main mixer, and he had Grammys and plaques all over his wall. Rico took me to that. Rico had a session with Lupe, and I went to the session with Rico. So that it took me back to a time period. Like I said, Kanye West was the opening act on the Confessions tour.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I remember that Kanye that's on that documentary. But then after I'm watching the documentary, it's like God or the universe wanted me to see this status. I didn't even know Rico had a Facebook page. I didn't even know I followed or was friends
my baby mama sent me
my
baby mama sent me the post.
So that's the only reason I'm really speaking on it, is because he spoke on it. Shout out my nigga Lump G. I'll be in Appleton tomorrow with the nigga Lump G hosting at the club.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, it's always fun to go to Appleton and fuck with the mob, man. Shout out Lump G. That's my nigga. That's my nigga since back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Lump a real one. No, he got me up in Appleton partying. Because you remember I went last year.
Yeah.
It's always a good time. Rizzy was up there last month. Rizzy told me they had a good time too. So shout out Lump, he tapped in.
So there's the story, KB.
Yeah, that's it right
just
there.
For you, KB.
Yeah, just for KB, the exclusive for the Platform podcast. Shout out to the Platform. You know
We've been avoid 119
I'm gonna have to come on the
episodes.
platform and do the official one with you and Digi. You know what I'm saying? Sit down with y'all for real and do it. But this was the short version of it. You feel me? But
man, that was 119 episodes we avoided that conversation.
Yeah, Sean P don't really know that story. You didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Sean P knows Scales. He don't know JR the superstar.
He don't know JR
you know
the
what I'm saying? He
superstar.
knows Scales. You know what I mean? back to life. Absolutely, because we've been here before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the Kanye thing,
Right.
it all
But
brings,
this is why
brings
we
it
telling
back
you.
full circle.
This is why we telling you about with Rissa. None of these situations are unfixable, right? You can y'all can be beefing today, and tomorrow y'all can make a smash ass hit.
No, it'll never be a hit. It'll never be a song.
Oh, it's up there and it's stuck there, huh?
No, it ain't even stuck there. I don't like. You could have came to me as a
he just don't.
man.
Really, he
I don't like how you got on in Facebook and try to bash me.
So you
like
got
when a motherfucker was helping you out. Because in the description, if you didn't get so hostile, it said Henny remix. I just put it as Bend It Over. So that's what I was talking about. I talk about ass. I talk about it. That's all I talk about is ass in my music. So I put it as Bend It Over. But shit, you want to get mad, you want to get angry, you want to.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be some new shit because where I come from in hip hop, you getting your record took. Right. Like I come from that. I'm a mixtape. Now I came from that era. You know what I mean? No, for real. Like I told you, I was a battle rap nigga. Down to tell you, and then I was doing mixtapes. Scott Knox and them put me in the studio and told me, you got to write songs, bro. You can't just be showing up with 32 bars,
right?
Yeah,
and getting on our songs, bro. You gonna have to start writing a song, bro. So a song. Oh, okay. And then I luckily I learned that art form, but originally I came into this shit raw. Give me your beat, baby Drew. I don't give a fuck, Cuckoo. I don't give a fuck who it is. Give me this beat, nigga. No, for
this
real.
Beat cold, I'm rapping on.
So I didn't.
It's like when I first met the song. When I first heard the song, it's like in my head, I'm like, it slapped. I ain't gonna lie, it slapped. But then I'm like, if I get on this song right now, upload it on Dub Smash on all platforms, make sure it's on TikTok, it's over. They gonna, bro. When I know it, when I hear a hit, it's over.
That's why I said this gotta be some. This
it's
gotta
over.
be some new
so
generation.
I feel like it was
the fact that she's upset. If anybody,
I feel like she's only upset because it took off faster than she can only imagine.
But it's still her. But my thing is, it's still her record at the end of the day.
It's still her record.
Gives a fuck.
It was still
Content ID is gonna say this is a Rissa fam record.
If I go to Shazam while it's playing, it's gonna say it's Rissa fam record. Right. It's not gonna say it's his record. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like,
and we live in a totally different era.
It's gonna say Sean P. That's uncopyrighted.
Oh, so that's where the problem is.
That's uncopyrighted. It's gonna say.
So who made the beat? Hold on, how do this work?
Somebody. So this how I found it. I found the beat on YouTube. It's a YouTube beat.
Wait a minute.
This is the problem with YouTube beats.
It's a YouTube beat.
Wait a minute.
It's a YouTube beat. It was New Orleans beat. It was a YouTube beat.
New Orleans type beat.
Yeah.
That's all I look for. It was a YouTube beat.
Because you looking for bounce.
I'm looking for them claps. I'm looking for all that.
Bounce. Yeah.
So it's in
you
there.
Manny Fresh, baby. I know what's going on with you.
It's in there. So all I looked for it. Oh, damn. I found the beat. I already done heard the song. Damn, I just found the beat. Let's make a song. Let's do it. I did it. Shit, it was in the description.
Off a public beat.
It was in the description.
Off a public beat.
Like still, like I was still in the description. I'm
really taking that.
Yeah,
I even texted her.
Right, this ain't even yours.
I even texted her like I just remixed your song. I even told her like I just remixed her song.
So I thought I seen her in the comments or something saying back to you that she did end up purchasing the beat from the producer or something.
No, like so the Mark V, the when I found out like because because
that's what Bugatti sent me a screenshot on Instagram of the Mark V dude saying he still ain't been paid for the beat.
Yeah, when I recorded,
whole time motherfuckers beefing over a song and I ain't even been paid for the beat.
When I recorded the song, I was recording with my nigga T3. I didn't know shit Mark V made this. I don't think it's a regular YouTube beat.
Yeah.
So I put produced by T3. He recorded me. Shit, he produced by T3. I get on Instagram like 3 days later. He mentioned me bad. Like niggas still in my beat.
He said it's over 100 remixes of that song.
I ain't hear 100 remixes. I hear like 5 of them.
Yours the only one that matter, right?
It don't matter. Yeah, that's how I would be if I remix somebody's shit. I ain't worried about somebody else.
And it's like all the rappers, like some of the rappers from Milwaukee, they was on there like, oh, I don't fuck with dude music or dude ass.
This is the thing about that shit. Like, who gives a fuck? about what niggas is talking about with that though, because my thing is, at the end of the day, nigga, my numbers don't lie
at all.
I don't give a fuck what your opinion is about my music, my nigga. My numbers don't lie.
Is that beat 5 years old?
That's what they said.
God damn, man. See, this is the problem with YouTube. Hey, man, Sean,
You are
please go holler at Amazing.
Amazing that make beats.
Yeah, please go holler at Amazing.
He'll give you the claps.
He gonna give you them slaps. For real.
He gonna give you that.
I was thinking about Ray Charles.
Yeah, Ray Charles.
Ray Charles too?
I was thinking about Ray Charles.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I was listening to Munch Lauren.
Yeah,
that's who making
when
his
you
beats.
came on the show, you gave him his
I was
flowers.
listening to Munch Lauren.
Yeah.
I was listening to Munch Lauren, Ching Team, and Bankhead and Big Frank.
Yeah.
That's what I was listening to. Cause that shit, it was buzzing back then. That's all. That's the whole city. And Jack It Down.
Yeah.
KB,
That's everybody. That's all. That's
KB,
all.
I need you to set something up for me. I want Bankhead.
That's all.
I want Bankhead and Big Frank.
That's all. That's all motherfuckers was listening to.
And Big Frank.
That's all. That's all.
Come
That's
sit down
all.
together though. Yeah.
That's all people was listening to. Shit. Bankhead, Ching Team, the little beats that Munch Lauren was making, motherfuckers was in clubs and parties banging to that.
This is why I tell young artists, go see a producer, fam.
Right.
Go see.
At first I was recording
because
with-
you're not gonna fight. You can't fight over a beat that was made for you.
Right.
It just is what it is,
To
fam.
me, that's
See, I got a couple beats though.
To me, that's where Munch is winning at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Munch will make that shit himself. Like record I did with Munch.
Right.
Like I tell people all the time, I give it up to Lil Dog because the year I did that record with that nigga, and still to this day, if you look up me on any site, the first record that's gonna come up is the record I got with Munch Lauren.
Bag move.
And the reason for that is because Munch is trending on every music site.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, bro, I'm on Tidal the other day, and you know how they got the new tracks, Midwest? He's on the playlist.
Yeah.
Whatever new record he just put out is right next to Sada Baby and Icewear Vezo and everybody, King, anybody that done released a record from the Midwest recently. You know how they be doing them new playlists. Yeah. Munch is on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Munch ain't got no deal. You see what I'm saying? So I don't be trying to hear that shit because I know personally a nigga that's a prime example. This shit can work with or without that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because he's a prime example of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when you go out, you hear his music. So it ain't no numbers being tricked or no phones being played in no room.
Right.
Repeating no plays. No, bro. It's really impacting the culture, my nigga.
Yeah.
Facts.
Go to the club. You don't believe me? Just go out, motherfucker. The man got his own time period at the club.
Right.
When they play 8 of your records in a row at one time, you doing something right, my nigga.
Popping.
You doing something fucking right.
Popping.
Big Money like 5 years old, bro. They still drop that
Big
record
Money
and
still
people
streaming.
go crazy. Yeah.
Big Money still streaming. That shit still streaming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I be looking at, so I know he a big influence on you because you the generation, you know what I'm saying, right behind him. You know what I mean? So I know, shout out Munch. You know, Munch know we give him his flowers. Which one? The one underneath? So what's up with Esco now?
Man. You know we was SG.
Yeah,
Group.
y'all was SG.
You know, we had Lonnie Monet, we had Danny, we had Nas, we had Marco Up, we had shit. We had everybody. You had damn near mixed up. We had the city on lock for the teenagers. It was SG. People got the feeling themselves. Everybody moved different. Everybody came to their senses. And me and Esco kept falling out. We always fell out over bitches, bro. Like we always fell out over bitches. Like it was never nothing serious about like I'm finna kill you or nigga let's get down. It was over this what this bitch said or this what somebody said.
This after the song blew up or this shit was happening before the song blew up?
Oh my God.
We was niggas before this.
Oh my God.
We was niggas before this.
Oh shit.
We was locked in before this. And then that happened. And you know, it'd be like some follow the leader. Like if the one person against me, it'd be funny to him. He laugh. He like it's a fatherly leader.
No, I seen he commented on Rissa post. That's when
Yeah.
I realized that y'all wasn't still the same. I went to his page and shit, you know, because like I said, man, Scales do his research, baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them old niggas that don't know what's going on, baby. I'm tapped in, so I went and did my homework. You know what I'm saying? So because I want to interview Rissa too. So you know what I'm saying? So I had these same questions ready for her. You know what I mean? So I went to Esco page and I was like, damn, he ain't had the videos up no more and shit. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like, so I picked it up just off of going to his Insta that it was
like
going
everybody's saying like I take much credit off of like Yop. Let's just clear the air right now. Me and Esco made like Yop. He was promoting it, but Esco it fell off on Esco. I can't just hold your hand and promote it. I can't just hold your hand every time. It's 50-50. It's both for our saloon. If you go promote it, bam. I can't just bam. Or I'm finna promote it. If you don't want to barely do the shit, like we made like 10 hits. Stop rapping. Everybody asks me every day, like, when you and Esco gonna drop?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, Miss Lakia Dene, she made me look like a superstar at that concert that day with my daughter. And then the other time I got to look like I was that nigga was at Jay Shit daughter birthday party and he was the performer. You know what I'm saying? And I asked my daughter, did she want to go? And she seen this nigga. She was kind of like, but then when she seen his name on the flyer, she was like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just like, at the party, the man did like 6 records, bro, and they danced and went crazy to every record. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like he, you know how some niggas perform and the crowd just stand there and kind of listen to him like, oh, we don't really know this song. No, every song the nigga performed, he could have kept going. He just stopped.
Was that the one at the Sky Zone or?
No, that was a different.
No, the Sky Zone, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was actually a good one. I performed like Yop on top of the oil, on top of the
Remember that was the video. We showed the video. Remember?
I was all on top of the where you collect the bears, the machine. I was standing on top of that performing. They had the speakers and everything.
So do you think the shit going on with Natasha Bedingfield and trying to get the record clear combined with the shit with the groupies and all of that is the problem with Esco?
Nah, it's more so
because you said promoting the record was a problem with him too.
Yeah,
maybe he stopped promoting it because she was giving y'all so much flack about it.
No, because like when last time she talked about it, she was on the Nick Cannon show. And she gave us our credit. She actually said our name, like where we from, where the like Yop come from. Like she actually explains that. It's not Natasha Bedingfield's fault.
Okay,
it's the record label.
It's about Milwaukee. It's like the city. Once the city say something and you agree. Like if I'm a nigga, you ain't never gonna trade on me from what the city talking about. Like to this day, I know niggas don't like me, but at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm still gonna show you the same loyalty when you don't fuck with me. You used to be my brother. How can I look at you different? You was my nigga. I text him the other day like, hop on this song. It's called My Brother.
That's grown man shit.
Let's hop on this song. What do you do? Leave me on scene. It's cool though. Cause any other song I make is gonna be a hit. I'm gonna actually hop on the song.
But see, the problem with the like Yop record, the problem with Yop is the record is bigger than Milwaukee.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I hate to hear the Milwaukee shit seep into that because that record is bigger than Milwaukee, way bigger than Milwaukee. The internet allowed it to grow legs and go places. Hits from Milwaukee didn't get to go because they didn't have the viral impact that y'all had.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it might not be the most lyrical or coldest record you ever heard in your life, but the viral push that it had on it allowed it to play in arenas that hit songs that we think is dope will never play in those arenas.
You know, I love
just
that.
because of the demographic that it serves.
I love that motherfucking song
from the
because it's from Milwaukee.
Me too.
I love it.
The fact that they sampled her and made it Milwaukee as fuck was why I liked it. I didn't even remember before we even knew who the nigga was.
So you know, my kids stay in San Antonio.
Okay.
And my daughter, loved the song, but she didn't know it was from Milwaukee.
Okay.
She didn't even she thought it was the boys who danced to her from Florida. Yeah. She thought it was some people from Florida.
Song.
I said no, I said them little niggas from Milwaukee.
I kept having to correct a lot of people too.
I said,
watch,
he finna be on our show. He finna be on our show. And so you came on the show, my daughter went crazy.
oh my God, you know Choppy. I'm like,
So answer this for me.
What?
Answer this for me. It's some beef with the low end, Chapo or something?
Oh yeah. So basically, he think the low end like it's just about older niggas. Like it's like not the shit on the niggas from the low ends because I fuck with Foreign, Jack It Down. I fuck with Spanish Rice. Niggas off the lows. Niggas off them low numbers. Like even Looney, I fucks with Looney music. I fucks with Looney all the way. He the first nigga made a song with King Von, and King Von's dead. He fired that, bro. I don't know nobody made a song with King Von out the city. Like shit.
Facts.
He made a song with Boosie. Like he made a song with Lucci. The nigga popping, bro. He popping while he in jail, bro. That's how he's big. Chapo came on like this the low end, like if as if I'm like fuck all the other niggas off the low ends, little niggas are taking over. But really, it's not about what the older niggas doing. It's about who gonna get these parties turned, who gonna go viral. I got a couple of niggas that's we don't low end don't mean just because you off them numbers you off accuracy off the low end. That's not what the low end mean. It's people that lives in the hood that do the dances, that raps about Kias, that fuck all these low end ass bitches, little ghetto ass bitches. Them are low ends. Right. People that doing them dances with their hips. So that's low end dancing.
Is Chop's issue is he saying this because y'all not from Atkinson, or is he saying that they created it? They dancing too much.
We dancing too much to it, but it's not about us.
Well, I mean, you know how Chop is. I mean,
it's not about us being off Ackerson. It's about
that. Just remind me,
bro.
That just remind me of back in the day, like you know when the West Coast niggas was on that like gangsters don't dance, we boogie type shit, like because niggas, you know, MC Hammer and Kid and Play niggas was dancing, so they was on that shit like we ain't dancing. So that's what type of nigga Chop is. Chop gon' shit on niggas who dancing. That's just some Chop shit. Like that ain't.
But it's like it's a lot of kids, like a lot of little kids, like Shanti P. I know y'all been hearing that. She told me throw it back about where the fuck is she at on TikTok everywhere. Low end rapper, just like Mary Mac. Shake your nene. Low end rapper. Tay Rax. Low end rapper. Escobar's. Low end rappers. All these people that have viral songs on TikTok. Torio P. Low end rapper. SG Sa. Low end rapper. Shit. Sean P. Low end rapper. I rap about stealing cars and all type of shit. Low end rapper. That don't mean because we off the low ends. It's because the shit we say is low end shit. Stealing cars, fucking bitches.
Hold, please.
That's low end. That's low end rapper.
All racks. The person dancing in the video is Chop.
No, his name is Tay Rax. He's a rapper. It's called Tay Rax.
No, he said in the All Racks video with Looney and Chop, he said Chop dancing in the video.
Chop is dancing in the video.
Yeah, he jigging.
Yeah,
he jigging, but he think because shaking.
He talking about the nene. You know what he talking about? He talking about the little Kia boy dance.
But I don't get why.
I mean, but it's a dance. A dance is a dance, man.
But I'm saying you got to think about what type of nigga Chop is, though. That's where I'm going with this shit.
I mean, I get it.
Chop a gangster rapper, fam. He ain't on no dancing. He not gonna make KB and Black come to him right now and be like, "Hey, man, look, we got this beat. It's some dance, nene shit." Chop not doing that song, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the type of nigga Chop is. Chop not doing that song.
I hear you.
He gonna fight them niggas about doing that song. He not doing that song.
I'm just saying, I'll be in the club doing the Chop, doing this shit.
Yeah, but that's not, you're not shaking your hips.
You're not shaking your hips, but I don't get why Bankhead has so much to say, and he gonna do the same shit.
He do it all the time. He's a dancing motherfucker.
Do the same shit.
But Bankhead's just an instigator, going back to what the United States is in this Ukraine shit in Russia. Bankhead is an instigator.
Don't let Bankhead do that to you. Don't
let Bankhead get you off. Bankhead is Bankhead trolling. Don't leave it.
I got something else I want to say about my career before y'all go around into that Russian stuff.
No, I ain't going back into that. We talking. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. Y'all know me and Mary Mac just did a hit called Shake Your Nene on TikTok.
Okay.
At first he had a Kia.
Yeah. Light skinned Keisha was dancing.
Yeah. Everybody was dancing to
it. Yeah.
And that's going viral. I think that put
God.
No, I went viral. I posted this video, the light skinned Keisha video, man.
You did go
that
viral.
That shit got like 3,000 views.
You got me to 10K on Instagram.
Yeah. I posted this shit on my page, man. That's one of the highest viewed videos on my page. It's her twerking in his song.
Yeah.
man.
Or a fella had his hands full of bankhead.
Fella had his hands.
He had a handful of bankhead.
Boom, boom,
Yo, that's crazy. But yeah, we just made a little hit. I think that's what got the city because they.
Yeah, Tasha Monasha, he is famous. No, this little nigga is famous, man. I'm telling you, my daughter was like starstruck the same way she was about Lakia. She was about him when she seen him. It was the same way when I took her to see the MT Twins a couple years ago. It was the same shit. Like, she was like, do you know, like, yo, old ass know these people, daddy? Like, yeah, he's my little homie. You know what I'm saying? Pop still got it. You know what I mean? I ain't washed up yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these little niggas is famous.
That's how you felt with your dad, then.
Yeah. That's how but remember I told the story how when my dad introduced me to MC Hammer and shit, I'm like, oh, what? You know Hammer. Yo, old ass know MC Hammer, nigga. The MC Hammer was bowing down at my daddy's feet when he seen him. Too Short, all them Oakland niggas, because, you know, that's where I'm from. And my daddy was a part of them getting in studios. Like, a lot of studios wouldn't let a lot of street rappers, because rap was new at this time. Early 80s and shit. They wasn't letting them niggas was out the streets, boss. Like, and they wasn't letting them niggas record, but my daddy and Felton from the group Can Function, who ended up being MC Hammer's manager, used to have a studio where they used to let them niggas come record.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, as a teenager, when Too Short would come to town, all them niggas, dawg, Ant Banks, any of them niggas from Oakland, E40, any of them niggas from that Bay Area sound, from that Spice One, I could go to any, and my daddy could walk right in anywhere them niggas was at. They hotel rooms, backstage. And that made me kind of start looking at my pops like, damn, this nigga really like goated out here.
I always remember the story.
Because you got to think about it. These is current rappers at the time in the 90s. These is the niggas I got posters on my wall, and they know my daddy. I'm looking at this nigga like this old blues singing ass nigga, like, but he tapped in though because
I remember when you met Ronald Isley.
Yeah. And he gave Pops the rollie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That fucked me up. And this is when Ronald Isley was Mr. Biggs. So he was current to me at that time. You know, he with Biggie, with R. Kelly, Jay-Z, he current, Puffy and shit. Man, we go to Summerfest, man, we get backstage. Whole time my pop's like, yeah, man, Ronald, man, he keep calling me Ron and shit. You know, he calling them niggas by their first names and shit. Right. All day, I'm like, yeah, Pops, I'm gonna take you down here just because I want to see the Isleys. You know what I'm saying? Just worst case scenario, we gonna at least be able to see the concert. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doubting this nigga at this time. You know what I mean? Man, we get to the motherfucking show. First of all, it's at Summerfest. You know, my pop's been doing Summerfest since it started.
Right.
So they let us right in, red carpet, as soon as we hit the back gates. Harvey Scalez, bam, they open up, we walk right in. Nigga, we get to the backstage, the security guard dude, that pops up. We walk right up the stairs. Ron see Dad. Harvey. They hug like they ain't seen each other in, you know what I mean? Like childhood best friends or something. We backstage, they in the room. Stuck. Man, they talking shit, they telling stories. I'm stuck this whole time. I'm just looking like, what the fuck? Man, they talking woo. The other Isley brothers is back there and shit. They talking. He like, yeah, man, we about to go on and shit. They talking about some old shit that happened. Man, the nigga Ron Isley got a rollie on. My pop say something to him about his rollie. Like, man, that's a nice watch or something. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, you like this? Man, take it off, put it right on Harvey's wrist. Clamp that motherfucker. Rollie. Pops leave Summerfest with the rollie on. Sprayed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, them niggas, but my daddy,
Isley brother,
yeah, my pops passed away, but yeah, he had it all the way up until, you know what I'm saying? He left, but that come from them niggas being on the road together. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas sharing hotel rooms and, you know what I'm saying? They was really on the grind. My pops really was a part of that Chitlin circuit. You know what I mean? Segregated audiences and shit. He really was a part of that run with these niggas. So I got to see it from both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad really didn't understand hip hop.
Right.
But he always was a nigga that influenced independence. So he liked the hustle of the young rap niggas in Oakland in the early 90s. He liked they grind, they determination. Like, you selling that shit out your trunk, little dog? You going to the same place I'm pressing up my records at, but you selling your shit out the trunk. Pops and them going in the store. Right. But he looking at Too Short like you at the same place buying your wax that I'm buying my wax and you selling that shit out the trunk? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was blowing his mind. You know what I mean? So that shit was dope.
You know, I'm always fascinated by that. Like, just to have a dad who's like that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even imagine when the phone call came from Rockefeller and they sampled him.
Yeah, no, it was crazy when
I'd have fainted.
when he was telling me.
I'm a Jay-Z fan. I'd have lost my mind.
It was crazy when he was telling me that it was going on. Like his lawyers had called first. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who for people to understand when somebody sample a record, the lawyers contact you first because it's you got to sign off and get permission to use it. So the only other time that I know this happened was Baby Drew. So I don't know a lot of people know this. I'm sure KB do. Baby Drew ended up getting a single deal for Disco Lady.
Yeah.
Through a major. So they actually, Steve on them actually asked for permission from my dad to him and Big Hank to sample the record. So that was the first time I had seen my daddy like get some paperwork, but he had been sampled a few times, but that was my first time seeing the paperwork and really understanding the game. The Rockefeller manila folder came to my grandmother's house on 24th and Hampton. I got the mail out the mailbox that day, bro. And it came in the mail, my nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it had the letterhead on it, the Def Jam letterhead and the Rockefeller letterhead on it. Pops pulled it out. It was a bunch of papers and shit. His lawyer had already looked over it and shit because they sent the copy, but he had to sign his shit. He signed off, and next thing I knew, it was on Beanie Sigel album. Kanye West had sampled the Spinners record that my daddy wrote for the Spinners in 1973, and Kanye West had sampled it for Beanie Sigel album on this record with Scarface called Mom's Praying. My pops was huge. My pops wrote the first record to ever go platinum in music history called Disco Lady for Johnny Taylor. Yep, it's the first song to ever go platinum. But they created the platinum category off of that song.
This is amazing because Sean P.
Black History.
Sean P. had no clue.
Yeah.
Because you know,
it's generational shit. Yeah, it's too far removed from him. That's what I'm saying. I'm older than Sean P. And even me in the 90s, I was looking at my daddy like, you a dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit that people be excited about, old people be excited about when they know you my father. I don't give a fuck about that. You ain't Will Smith, nigga. You ain't MC Hammer.
Right.
But not knowing that when I go to the concert, MC Hammer, like, nigga, your daddy the shit, nigga. You get what I'm saying? And it fucked me up. I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like, no, you the shit. He like, no, your daddy the shit, nigga. Like, oh, damn, okay.
I would tell you a tripped out story. When we first met a while ago, JR the Superstar, I bought your CD.
Damn, okay.
Which one? Die Another Day?
Die Another Day? Yep. Yeah, it was Die Another Day.
And I showed it to Pop, and I was like, you know who this is? And he was like, no, he actually told me. Like, he's like, you know who this is? I'm like, no, he's like, this Harvey Scales boy. I'm like, who's Harvey Scales?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Then he pulled up Disco Lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Never knew.
Shout out Sonny. Sonny said that man need a statue in Milwaukee. He got his own day. We working on that statue still. I was able to get his own day. Shout out to my brother Don in 88.9. Yeah. Take the fines down and put Harvey there.
February 13th.
Yep. Every year, February 13th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, in the state of Wisconsin, it's Harvey Scales Day. For real. We was able to get that shit done. Shout out to Mayor Tom Barrett. Shout out 88.9. They helped me get that done. So that was dope. What's up next for you, Sean P? What you got coming?
I got a song called. I didn't got an album full of twerk songs.
Working.
Like I've been working with T Streets, and I've just been like, every time I see a beat I like on YouTube, I hit the producer up that made the beat, and I buy it.
Oh yeah.
So I've been working.
Hand claps. This is how you handle business.
Even the thing
buy the beat.
See, even the thing about it is I don't want to judge young niggas because I went through that in my phase. I was a part of the generation where internet beats first started.
Put something out there. Y'all know Sean P got a little Sean P on the way.
Oh yeah, you do. Congrats on that.
Congratulations.
Sean P got a little Sean P on the way. Yeah.
Sean P been doing a little bit of too much Sean P. That's what you been doing. You gonna have to relax.
Oh, Sean P.
You gotta relax.
Yeah,
you can't be
chill.
shooting up clubs.
Sean P's
You about to be rich.
Congrats on that, man. So yeah, you guys to get to it, man. We need to figure out what's really going on. You know what I mean? Make sure you got your business in order, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we don't want you to lose this wave, this buzz that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want these beefs and these things to distract you from what the end goal is with this shit.
Because you can distract you.
Yeah, it can distract you. You know what I'm saying? And what the real end goal is with this shit, because you done created something. So
I done seen niggas fuck off rap careers because they couldn't handle beef.
No, see, I'm still, even though I got a baby, I don't know them niggas situation, but I know
Okay.
like this something I want to do. I don't know them niggas situation about how they don't want to, they don't want to take care of their kids. They want
They
to
only
fuck with
write
the rap.
songs now.
But shit, I'm taking care of what I gotta do because I was one of them kids. Shit, it is what it is. Take care of what I gotta do. Shit,
For sure.
and do music.
Yeah.
So what you think about the NBA YoungBoy and Dirk shit?
NBA YoungBoy, bro. He fucked the little baby up, Indy up, 21 Savage up.
I couldn't even understand the shit.
Like-
I tried to listen to
like-
it. I couldn't even understand what nothing he
fucked
was
their hand up,
saying.
like he was in.
I like Dirk shit,
He was
but
a
I just
demon
like
town,
Dirk
man.
though, so that don't count.
He was in Demon.
I'm
Why
biased.
Why little Lord mad? Little Lord mad. Why young boy so mad?
He pissed.
Man,
He just Gucci man.
That man in Demon Town, man.
He
That
this
man.
Gucci man. Like, bro, you can't be dissing Gucci man.
Yeah,
You
he
gotta
diss
relax.
Boosie, too.
Yeah, this Boosie. Little baby, like, why he diss me? I ain't even know we had a problem. But I'm like, you be with Dirk. So he just went after
Yeah.
anybody who did a song with Dirk recently. Like, if you did a feature or a song with Dirk recently, he dissed you.
He ain't diss Drake?
No, he didn't diss Drake.
Oh, okay.
He let Drake slide. He dissed Lil Baby. He dissed Gucci Mane.
Yeah,
And you know, Gucci just dropped a record with Dirk.
he dissed
And he dissed Boosie. Yeah.
King Von,
Yeah, the India King Von.
21 Savage, Lil Baby. Yeah, he was going.
Yeah.
He been on.
Gucci said, you know what? Gucci said, you already know what type of time I'm on, little
Yeah, you
ass
can't be
nigga.
fucking with
You
Rich
better
Lafay.
relax. He told him, you better relax, little ass nigga. He said, I'm still smoking on Pookie right now, nigga. You better chill. My mama. I seen Gucci. Gucci was chilling poolside when he sent that little video too. Like, yeah, you better chill, little nigga. Keep my name out them raps now. You don't want this smoke.
He's still on house arrest?
Ooh, young
Young
boy.
boy.
Yes.
Oh, he bored.
Yeah.
He bored.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Yes.
That nigga sitting at the crib.
That's why Dirk said, man,
Fuck y'all.
No,
Y'all out enjoying life.
That's why Dirk told him, son, nigga, you fresh out the feds.
Yeah, you
Speaking
fresh out
on
the
dead
feds.
niggas. Like,
Right.
man, you need to relax.
But-
like, you police as fuck,
But
nigga.
YoungBoy been speaking on King Von. He been doing that. I'm a big YoungBoy
For
fan.
what?
He been.
I liked young boy older shit. I don't really
Nah.
like this new shit he been dropping lately.
That new shit is fire.
See, but that's y'all. He y'all rappers. He y'all generation's
that's y'all
rapper,
goat.
and I ain't gonna debate
That's
you or
y'all
argue
goat.
with you about it or none of that. I feel you. Every young nigga I talk to, they give me the same conversation about him. Y'all don't play about him, and then I feel y'all on that because my generation was like that about Pac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The generation after that was like that about Wayne. You couldn't say nothing about them niggas. It's a vein of people on my Facebook right now. You bet not say shit about Lil Wayne.
Oh, no.
The whole podcast community, damn near.
Right.
Like TZ and all of them.
They
like,
swear to God,
man,
Wayne the
don't
GOAT.
say nothing about Lil
Swear
Wayne.
to God, Wayne is
Say
the
nothing
GOAT.
about Wayne.
I'm like, I'm gonna get out your way.
Like I said, I'm like everybody on Twitter. I'm like, I thought you was just Gucci Man in 2006. Like, how you dissing a nigga and you made a whole song about him?
I feel like I'm
Gucci Man in 2000. That's one of my
2006.
favorite Young Boy songs, and then you diss the nigga that you made the song about. Like, whoa, bro.
Yeah. Till he start hanging out with these fuck niggas.
Yeah. That's he really didn't say anything really. And he said Boosie something. Don't call his phone. He really didn't say anything bad. And then he said something about 4PF. He didn't say it considering to Lil Baby because they got an unreleased song that finna come out, and I've been hearing about.
That's what I said. Bugatti. He had the crib with his engineer and his producer. He on house arrest.
Yeah.
He bored as a
He on some
motherfucker.
Pac shit. Yeah.
Y'all out here living life. You niggas outside.
He on the
I'm
gram
mad.
looking at y'all. Yeah, he on the gram looking
Yeah.
at these niggas.
I'm mad.
Cause he the biggest rapper for real, but he can't be outside and enjoy none of that
I can
shit.
only have one bitch at a time come by the house because they monitoring who come in and out the house. He mad.
Yeah, he did. He on the Breakfast Club.
It's beef season, I guess.
I don't know.
Motherfuckers
season,
want to be
niggas at
trending,
war.
I guess. Motherfuckers. Nope.
No, they
No.
actually. I think they like cool.
Yeah, they cool. That's one of the few industry niggas that
They actually cool. He just told he won his rounds with Quando because he burnt his SD flag. He said once he shoot the ones with Quando, yeah, they good. They straight. I be looking. I watch all that shit. I watch all that.
Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion.
She got shot in the foot.
They got into it.
Are we still on this
Yeah,
shit?
they still on that. They still beefing. They was all over the internet still beefing the other day. Exactly. I'm over it. Once again, take me out the group checks because I'm over it.
Man, I'm so sick of it. That motherfucking group text just pinging
They
all
keep
night long.
postponing this shit. Now it's pushed back to April or something. Tory said that's what good dick do when you fuck two friends. This is what you get. Meg said he lying. She said he need to just go on and admit it and get this shit over with. Her boyfriend, Partisan Fontaine, told Tory,
Partisan gonna beat his ass.
don't call my phone. Let's just meet up. Send me your location. I'm beating your ass. That's what Partisan Fontaine told Tory. Tory said, you seen me already. You didn't want that smoke. Get off my line. So
Who don't want smoke with a 5'1" nigga? What is he talking about? First of all, you from Canada, Mark.
he swear.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You know he got the little guy syndrome, man. He swear. He
Oh
swear
my-
by it.
He's a mog.
Yeah, he swear by it. You know what I'm saying? He swear he that guy. You know what I mean? So before we sign up out of here, man, I got some good news. You know what I'm saying? The 3 other cops in the George Floyd case were finally found guilty today. You know what I'm saying? So we want to salute that, celebrate that.
Shout out to Minnesota for
Following all the way through with that shit. You know what I'm
Ahmaud
saying?
Arbery.
So yeah, I was gonna say that the 3 men have been charged with a federal hate crime for the Marbury case. You know, the other guy, the 4th guy, he already got life and or whatever the fuck. So these are the other 3 dudes that was left
Right.
on the Ahmaud Arbery case. But they took that shit all the way to the federal government. I mean, to the Supreme Court, and they charged them with a federal hate crime for that shit. With the chick that
the chick that accidentally shot.
accidentally quotation marks.
At least she
shot
got
Buddy.
something. At least you got something.
Man, they gave JT from the City Girls more time than
I
that
know.
for check fraud.
I know, but that, you know, 5 years ago she would have skated.
She wouldn't have got
skated.
no time.
She wouldn't have got no time.
Damn. Hold on, what this shit just say? Russian troops approach as they head across to the Ukraine capital.
Oh, well,
They going
that
crazy.
fight over with.
Well, there you
If
go.
they had the capital, that fight over with. It's over. Y'all can calm down now. Russia has won that fight. It's over. They had the capital.
He moved fast, bro. It ain't
Bugatti
even been
said
48 hours.
Bugatti said, Tory, swear you from New York.
Don't.
I mean, I'm not arguing with no nigga who eat French fries and gravy, nigga. That's what they eat in Canada. French fries and gravy. Get your weak ass out of here.
Look, Bugatti said, well, it's a wrap. It's over.
Right.
So on that note, man, we signing up out of here. This was episode 119 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast.
Yeah, man.
Public service announcement. We had the homie Sean P in the building with us once again. Mr. Viral, Mr. TikTok, Mr. Low End. Yeah, you know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody who's tuned in with us, my Twitter audience, YouTube, Facebook. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. It's Slick Talk with Scalez. We will see y'all on Tuesday. We are out. Peace.
Arguing with no nigga to say A. Yeah, A.
DZ said they eat poutine and shit.